Welcome back to Georgia Shorty Jacks. It's Friday, TGIF. If you watched my last video where I was giving my Yeti dog a bath, getting her cleaned up and prepared for, she'll be having puppies here in a few days, and that was on Tuesday. And I had mentioned that I would probably take her the next day for a x-ray. And so I did take her the next day for an x-ray. But what I want to go over with is a lot of times people go in and they're just getting a count of how many puppies there are, and you'll see them, they'll post it on a thread or something, and guess how many puppies I got. That's fun and that is valuable information, but you need to get that picture of that x-ray if that's some fun that you're wanting to have, and then get them to take yourself a picture of the second one, because there's a lot of valuable information that you can get through the x-ray besides the number count, although that is important. That way you know when they're done, if they've had all their puppies, because a lot of times if they've got 6 coming and they've had 5 and it's been a couple of hours, you know, it may be cause for concern. Might need to make a vet visit, just depending. But I'm going to get out of the way and I'm going to focus in on our x-ray and go over some of the things, information that is available through these x-rays that some people don't think about, didn't know that they could do, and they were just getting pictures of how many puppies they had with the best guesstimation of count that they could get. So let me get to the x-ray. All right, now I hope you can see this x-ray all right. What we're looking at is, over here is the birth canal, and these are the puppies. So we got a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 puppies. And he said there may be another one back here, but we just couldn't get it to present itself right here. So we're expecting 6 puppies for sure on Yeti. And the information that we get besides the count is right here on the birth canal. It's a 3.22 centimeters. The last time we bred Yeti was her first litter, and she was a 2.37. And they go in here and they get the diameter of the heads of these heads and skeletal bones that you can see coming off these puppies, and they were like a 3.10, a 3.12. So the puppies' heads were larger than the birth canal opening. So they said she might have difficulty passing them, which she didn't. We were blessed. She was a champ, and we had 6 puppies last time. So as you can see now, and then that was 2.37 compared to 3 centimeter heads last time. This time we have an opening of the birth canal 3.22 and a 3.16 on the heads. They'll put that information on here. They get the diameter of the head and the opening of the birth canal, and it lets me know there shouldn't be any problems passing these puppies. Now it gives me placement. I had one that had come down. I could feel it had moved down when I was giving her a bath. We got one that was getting into its working. They're working their way back. All right, getting themselves set up and getting aligned and all that stuff. And I had just a little bit of mucus that day, which is normal, clear, cloudy, little bit of mucus. Means we're close. So you can see if you have a dog that has narrow pelvic bones, they might have problems passing puppies, which means C-section. Or if you had a birth canal of 2.2 centimeters compared to heads in here that were 4 and 5 centimeters, they're probably not going to pass through the canal, which means as you get closer, they may set something up with you to get prepared for a C-section, so that you don't lose any puppies or lose your mom or have any kind of issues or problems. So there's a lot of valuable information in here that we can get besides just the number of puppies, although that is fun. So I just wanted to share what you need to be going in and getting, because this makes you more aware of what's going on. Yeah, we know when they have 6 puppies, they're done, and then all of a sudden you might have an extra one that we couldn't see, because you can't get exact every time, but you can get close, and they were exact last time. So we've got at least 6 for sure, and I'm not expecting to have any problems unless something gets sideways during the process, because we can't control nature and what's going to happen if one decides to spin around. But that's the information that you can get from all this that helps you with the birthing of your dog. Now, I've talked to quite a few people that breed dogs, and some of them, a lot of them just feel like, you know, that's what they're there for, is to just get a count on how many puppies there is they didn't know or think about, to get all the information that they could get from their x-ray. You know, x-rays run about $110 to $120, somewhere around that. And you know, and it depends on the vet and where you're located, what part of the country you're in. We're in North Texas, so we actually have 3 veterinarians. It's always a good idea to have more than one veterinarian, because you may not be able to get an appointment, they may not be available, you know. So we use one vet out of Glen Rose, Texas. It's about 35 minutes from us, 40 minutes, Dr. Jones, and he's very good and very helpful. And we also have a mobile vet, Blue Moon, that comes up out of Rendon or somewhere like that. They'll come to the house, and we use them for getting our rabies shots, or they'll come out and they can do health checks on puppies, you know, and they can put your dog to rest here at your property, instead of having to do any of those things and pick them up and take 4 dogs to the vet because you want to get things done. They will come to the house and do those things. And then our other veterinarian is Alvarado Veterinary Clinic, and they're about 15 minutes up the road from me, and they've got a doctor always on call, 24/7, vet techs. It's a very big veterinarian clinic. They do all animals, you know. And something cool to know about them is, I don't know if you've ever heard of the movie Miracles from Heaven. It's a show about hardship, faith, and miracles. And that movie is based off of a true story. And Dr. Beam at the Alvarado Veterinary Clinic, that is his family and his daughter, his wife Christy. I believe it's showing on Netflix for free right now. If you like Lifetime type movies, go watch it. It's a good watch. I enjoy it, and I just thought that was a good trivia for you there. But that's what I have for you today. Share this information with other people. Now my dogs are barking. They want me to get in there and take care of them. They run me around here like crazy. But until next time, we'll see you then.